Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am here with a crumb chat. I'm feeling crummy. I have an idea and I'm going to try it with you guys. I haven't tried it yet. Before I forget, I have auctions coming out tonight. This is January 17, 2026, if you're watching in the future. My auctions start at 6 p.m. Central, and I have 12 auctions coming out. They come out every 2 minutes until they're all live. Go check them out. Now, in my recent auctions, and bidding starts at 1 penny with free shipping. Free shipping is for USA. Outside USA, you'd have to pay shipping. I have been putting in these fabric ribbons that I made in a previous video. I don't know if it was a crumb chat or junk journaling, but I have some strips like this, and they've been selling for not much at all. So if you're looking for a real bargain, I do have one coming out tonight. I believe it's this exact one. So anyway, go check my auctions, and there's other auctions already up. And it dawned on me, they don't sell for much. That doesn't matter. The most recent one just sold for 23 cents. I think that's so cute. And I know it's because I think I promote them as a junk journal ribbon, and I don't think people know what to do with that. So it dawned on me, why can't I use this in crumb quilting? I use other strips, like I create strips. This one obviously has not been trimmed yet. I create strips like this, and then I like to cut the strips in angle, with angles to make crumb starters. And I thought, why can't I do the same thing to this? Or just use this like a strip like we do, like I've taught you to do, where we lay it down and we put pieces, crumbs, stuff like this, and we put it there and sew. So I can't use this one, and I think it's the last one that I made. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to get some muslin scraps, and I have that. I have this. I have this. And I'm just going to sew on them, and then I'm going to use it as a strip and start making crumb blocks. Oh my God. I think I'm just going to love this so much. Now, you don't have to just use muslin. I just like muslin, and I like to use it. But it could be on any fabric. We could sew on any fabric. So this one, I just left it, narrow here. It'll give me different, size options. And you don't need to rip to get the frayed edge, because we're going to be just, the edges will go on the back side, so it doesn't matter. And then this one is like much wider. But I'm just going to try doing some, I'm going to start on the narrow edge. And what I do is I have one color on top. Mine happens to be like a very light purple right now. And then I have another color on the bottom, and I don't know exactly what I have on the bottom right now. It's something darker. So I can sew, and then I can turn the fabric, and then the other color will show on this side, and vice versa. So I'm just gonna make some lines. And like I said, I could make my strip shorter if I want, but let's just see. And I'm going to make like a long stitch so it doesn't take a long time. Just going all over the place, back and forth. But I should check if the tension's okay. Oh, there's pink on the other side. And I'll do another thing of pink. Just that is fun. It's fun to do. So I have just 2 shades of pink, but I'm going to go with it, and then maybe I can change. There's that, and then there's that, darker. So now I'm going to have the dark one on top, because the dark thread, I was going to say ribbon, is in the bobbin, and so it'll put dark on the back side now. And these little tags also go in my auctions. I don't have any coming out. I don't have any right now, and I don't have any coming out. But I will have a batch maybe next time. All right, the bobbin thread is easy to change, so I'm going to change just that for right now. I have like a dark, maybe teal color. I don't know. And I could do zigzag if I want. Come on, come on. There it is. I just don't feel like threading the needle, so we're just gonna do some of this. It's gonna put the dark color on the bottom. That's right. The top thread that I have right now is a very pale purple. Like maybe, I don't know, lavender? Is that possible? Okay, I'll do a couple more dark on the bottom. Is. Okay, let me just do a little bit more sewing and then I'll be right back. I'm getting carried away with this. This is really fun, and I probably have added too many lines to make it, you know, pretty or cool. I don't know. I've never done this before, but now I'm going to start laying pieces on this, and we're going to make some crumb blocks. And whatever I make tonight will go in the next set of auctions. Today's the 17th of January, January 17th, 18, January 21, 2026. Whatever I make here tonight will go in an auction for that on that day. So now I'm just going to take pieces like I normally do. And you can see I have wide and then I have narrow down here. And I'm just going to lay these down like any strip. Now, I would have liked more of like a plaid look, but I don't want to take the time to be doing all that right now. So I just have a piece like this, and I'm going to put that here. And so, and I didn't do any zigzag either. I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff. And I can take, let's do a strip like this. I'm just taking all kinds of crumbs here and just adding them. This is part of a strip like this. It's just a strip. And that can be turned into a couple of blocks. A little like this. Two. Okay, there's a little tiny piece there, see, right there. So I'm going to trim that off because that would make a very thick. When they're that close to the edge, we don't want that one. What's this? Ooh, look at these magical things. A little piece like that. It might not be every one of these that I make tonight. I'll pick something out for the auction. Or I might want to make bigger things. I don't know. But you'll have an auction, some of these in an auction in 4 days. Oh my goodness. I'm having so much fun with all these crumbs. selvage off like that. Let's put this big piece like this. And we'll slap that there. Oh yeah, and while I was sewing off camera, I ran out of bobbin thread, so I put another color in there, and then I changed the top thread also. Okay, let me go press this, and I'm going to trim them. I'm absolutely loving this idea. I don't like so much that I have the muslin with things that are white because it makes the muslin almost look dirty. Are my settings right? Hang on. I don't even know what I had the settings on. Let's see. I like it. I like. And these are just, you know, beginning crumbs. You know, I haven't done anything with angles or stuff at all yet. And I'm going to be playing with this. I'm going to trim that right there. So I'm not going to promise these in particular because I'm going to want to play with these. And, you know, I'm so excited about being able to decorate our strips or any part of our crumbs. See, now this I could cut into two. This would make a good duo. Maybe I could make some duos, which is just two pieces sewn together, and one side will be the decorative muslin, and then the other side will be a print. And then look, when I was trimming, I have leftover stuff like this. So let me add, I have some even narrower, but this is pretty thick. Let me do a couple pieces on this. What have I got? Okay, let's try this. I'm just gonna lay this down here. I'm gonna be like 1/8 of an inch. Oh, and I'm going to shorten my stitch a little bit. And there is no right or wrong to the muslin, although I think I would have liked this side up better because I would have seen more of the darker thread. So we do have that to pay attention to. Whoops. I've got so much stuff everywhere. Oh, I don't want white next to that. Can we put this here? Yeah, let's just try that. And go press. I'm going to trim this. I have so many ideas running around in my head. I just love that little added bit of threads. I just think it's so cool. Now, what I would do is, I think I would use for this, for the muslin, I think I would use dark threads, maybe even just black. It doesn't have to be multiple colors. And then this, see how there's a lot here, and we sewed this to this, so, you know, the lines are horizontal, but, you know, I could have used it in this direction, and then the lines would be going down instead of all the lines are going horizontal, which is great, but I can use the strips any way I want. Oh my God, you guys. I love this. Now, I'm going to start doing this for some of the strip sets that I make for my auctions. I'll be tucking those in because I'm just going to have fun sewing the muslin. I'd like to continue to do more, but we're going out tonight to hear a friend of ours speak at AA, so I have to not be doing this right now. I'm gonna go edit and upload the video. But, oh my goodness. I just love it. I don't know if you love it, but I love it. And if you don't love it, you will love it later. When I keep doing more, you know, just tucking these in. Now see, this one has a lot of lines because it was that narrow end, and I just, you know, kept sewing all the way down the narrow end. The wide end didn't get as much because it's not so compact. Oh, I'm going to add stuff to all of these little guys. They're just going to be little baby strips in between pieces. Oh, how did this one get away? I have that. All right, you guys, I'm going to stop now. I'll take some pictures. Thank you so much for watching. Please go check out my auctions. Oh, yeah, if you don't know how to get to them, the link is in the description of this video. Be sure you read the descriptions that I take the time to put out there for you. Look at the images, read the descriptions. I give you the measurements of things, all that stuff. If you're on a phone, it can be hard to find the description. I don't know. Look for something that says read more or full description or whatever. And just do that, pretty please, and go check everything out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.